Hello guys and welcome back to IIT Chalo. So we are solving questions of the ionic equilibrium and this is gonna be another question on ionic equilibrium. And the question says that to what volume should 10 liter of 0.5 m acetic acid having Ka 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5 be diluted in order to double the hydroxide ion concentration. So, in this question, we are having the volume of acetic acid in liter, we are having the molarity of the acetic acid that is 0.5, and we are also having the Ka of the acetic acid. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve this question, guys. Now, when I write down the expression for the dissociation of the acid, I get acetate ion and H positive ion. So let's say initially concentration of the acid was C, and at that point of the time there was no dissociation, so concentration of acetate and H positive was 0. But when dissociation takes place and equilibrium is stabilized, at that point of the time concentration of the acid becomes C minus Cx, and the concentration of the acetate and concentration of the H positive becomes Cx. So if I write down the expression for the dissociation of the acid, I get it acetate ion concentration multiplied by H positive ion concentration divided by acetic acid concentration. So these all are given to you. So put it over there. Now understand at this point of the time, C into 1 minus X is negligible in comparison to C for a weak acid. Okay, so that means what if you calculate alpha for the acetic acid, that is Ka by C. Although acetic acid is weak acid, but we should calculate alpha for this so that we can 100% sure that whether it is acting as a weak acid or not. So if you calculate it, you will find out that value of alpha is actually less than 10%. So in that case it will be considered as a weak acid. Generally for the consideration of the weak acid we take criteria of the 5%, but when you are given in the objective tangle of the questions, then you can also extend it up to 10%. Alright, so this acetic acid being a weak acid, so C into 1 minus X is negligible in comparison to C. In that case your expression becomes K equal to C into X square, and when you calculate the value of X, that comes out to be under root Kc1. Now here Kc1 is what? Kc1 is actually the first condition of the acetic acid. That means it is the initial concentration of the acetic acid, and X1 is actually the initial concentration of H positive ions, or the initial number of moles of the H positive ion which will be formed. So when you calculate it, you find out that the initial concentration is found to be 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. Alright, so this is the initial concentration, which is 3 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is before the dilution. Now when you dilute this solution, concentration of number of moles of the H positive ions becomes x1 by 2, that is they are decreased by the factor of 2. So when it's decreased by 2, that means I can write down x2 equal to under root of k into C2. Okay, so if I put under root of k into C2, if I put the value of x2 over there, so what I get under root k into C2 equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is divided by 2, because x1 decreases by 2, so that is why x2 will be equal to x1 by 2. So by this I can calculate the C2, and when I am calculating the C2, actually I get as a value equal to 0.125. Okay, so once the value of this C2 is being determined, then we can calculate actually how much water need to be added, means by which extent it should be diluted. Now here, why I was using mole again and again in this question, because I know that although I am diluting the solution, its molarity might change, but its a number of moles are going to be constant throughout the process. Okay, so C1 V1 is actually representing the number of moles of acid in the condition first, that is before dilution, and C2 V2 is actually representing number of moles of the acid after the dilution. So when you compare these two, you get both equal to, and the value of V2, let V2 be the volume of acid which will be there after the dilution. So when you calculate, value of V2 is found to be 40 liter, and since the initial volume was given to us 10 liter, then required volume will be what? That will be V2 minus V1, so it comes out to be 30 liter. So our answer will be 30 liter. That means 30 liter water we required for of that particular 30 liter water we required for the dilution.